So I've been struggling with deadlift for years in terms of injury and injuring the low back. And I decided I wanted to do it really good, so where I would progressive overload. Like I would start at a really low weight, like 135, and I'm only allowed to go up every week like 5 to 10 pounds on that lift. So like two 2.5s or 2.5s, and that's it. That's as much as I'm allowed to go up a week. And so I decided that I would stick with that the past few months, and I did. And it was going awesome. Like I was progressing my deadlift, wasn't having any flare-ups, any injury. I was also really focusing on the form, making sure that the form was nice and solid, that every muscle was engaged that's supposed to be engaged. And it was going awesome. But then yesterday, I decided, you know what the heck, I want to lift some heavy weight. And so I threw on, I don't know, 50 more pounds than what I was doing with my progressive overload. And I went down to pick up the deadlift. I started to come up. It was feeling awesome. And I felt my low back go from this to this. I felt and heard cracks. And now I am pretty injured. And I could barely move. It's the worst it's ever been. So, the moral of the story is we all have ego in us. We all have this desire to lift really heavy weight. As men, our testosterone, we crave it, we want it now. But that's not how it is. That's not how it should be. And by letting our ego control us, we're being prone to injury. And that's why we're injuring ourselves in the gym, is because we're letting our ego take control. If I would have stuck to my plan of the progressive overload, the risk of injury would have been severely reduced. And so now that I injure myself, I'm gonna have to drop way back down again, and pretty much start from scratch and rebuild that strength and rebuild that form and technique. So if you want to lift heavy, take it slow, work into it. I suggest sticking with a 5 rep max, not moving to a 1 rep max, and slowly progressing 5 pounds a week. Just 5. 2.5s, 5 pounds a week. You will get there. And it's not as long as you would think. It's not crazy long. It's just little by little. It's just not as fast as you want. And if you want to avoid any injury, well, if you want to severely reduce the risk of injury, you don't have to go near heavy weights. In terms of physique and hypertrophy, we don't need to touch heavy weights. Heck, strength does not equal muscle. Muscle and strength are two different deals. You could get pretty big using light weights. Like my shoulder dumbbell workout, if you ever watched it, I've been using 10 5-pound dumbbells and getting nasty pumps and getting pretty good results from those. So take it slow. Nothing worth it ever comes quickly. Nothing worth it ever comes easy. So take it slow, progress overload, don't injure yourself, and you can see great strength and great gains if you follow that. And I will start again and try to do it. And listen to myself for once. It's like I know what I'm doing, but I need to do it. And I feel like that's all of us. So maybe that helped you, confirm the voices in your head. So, in terms of the workouts, like I said, I could barely move. The only time I'm decently comfortable is when I'm lying down. So luckily, the bench press is lying down. I'm going to try to bench. I'm not going to do push-ups today, unfortunately, because that requires me getting on the ground for one, and I don't want to have to do that. So I'm going to do bench. And if we're feeling good, I'm going to try to do some shoulder cable hypertrophy workout. So let's dive into bench and see where this goes. So when we do injure ourselves, we tend to not want to do anything. Like it's basically immovable after my injury. But there was an old saying, rest, ice, compression, elevation, that they say, oh, this is the best way to recover. But now they're studying, well, in terms of rest, actually you should move a little bit. And in terms of ice actually slows down the healing process. And then they're also discovering things about compression and elevation. We are trying to set aside years of evolution and our bodies adapting and wanting to heal themselves, and we're trying to implement modern science into it, which is really not helping. So, in terms of rest, absolutely you do want to rest, but that doesn't mean do nothing. You gotta think about what you can do. Like, I injured my low back, I could still bench, and that felt alright. That didn't hurt it at all. Obviously you want to avoid it if it's hurting it, but I was able to do that. And so you gotta really think, what do I want to do? And even though I was in pain, I popped a few painkillers and now I'm here in the gym. Never do nothing, that's my saying. What can you do? What can you do to still progress towards your goals? We all experience hurdles in life, obstacles. But that doesn't mean stop. If we stop, there is no flat line. It's going up or it's going down. So if you stop, you're going to start going down. So you want to keep going up. So you got to decide, what can you do? And so I could bench, and I think I could hit shoulders. And so I'm going to hit that. Obviously push-ups, I was worried that it might injure it, so I'm going to try to step away from those. But we all come across obstacles in our lives, and we just have to find ways around them. That doesn't mean stopping. Keep going. So let's hit some shoulders.
Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world. this would be our end, but it's nothing new. And my lover's honesty, I could push it back down if I have to. If you want me to, 'cause we can run, and we can run. The stars they fall all for you. So tell me now, what's left to lose if we run? I can't wait to leave this town, 'cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Oh, like my life inside a car, hit the button, drive real far. Put that record on me like, I'm dreaming of you, I dream of a new life. Fight in the dark till we see the sunlight.
rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I'll find you in my walking in the somewhere, so what they say we're calling, falling out of line.
colorblind, yeah.
Well, that's a lift. Pretty good, pretty good. I definitely would have liked to bench more, but I had a hard time getting started today due to my injury. But I was still able to get a good hypertrophy. The hypertrophy was awesome. That's a really good hypertrophy workout for cable, single arm cable. I love to incorporate double, but unfortunately my home gym just has one cable, so I gotta make it work. But if you have one cable like me, that one's a really good one. Obviously I incorporated a lot of hypertrophy into it, and including long leg partials, deep stretch, slow eccentric, and going to failure. So I implemented all of those into that workout. They're all kind of advanced techniques. So obviously start with doing just a normal workout before you dive into all of those. But if you're more advanced, you could definitely introduce some of those. They definitely add some intensity and give you a better lift. So I highly recommend them if you can. If not, just slowly work into them. I mean, master the movement first and then introduce one. Master that, then introduce another. As always, anything in life, workout related, health related, goal related, just little by little. But yeah, it's good. Don't injure yourself. Take things slow. The tortoise and the hare, you know that story. Be the tortoise. Go slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Fast and quick, you get injured. Catch you guys next time.